Another interesting day. So I've had somebody that has asked me to do, or asked, let's say requested several times, to walk them through an astral projection journey, if you like, astral projection guided meditation. There's a element of give and take, and what you give, you must be willing to receive, and vice versa. I will always give everything I possibly can, and I ask anybody in future that requests anything of me does so with respect for who I am and the time that I give so freely. If you're going to bombard me with requests and almost feel as though you are able to just take, then it will not be reciprocated. We're all incredibly precious and valuable in our ability to share and interact with one another, as well as just the time that we have, because we are limitless beings in every way, shape and form. Time is something that we have a certain amount of whilst we're here. Hello everybody, I hope you're all well. And my time is priceless. So this is a statement going out to everybody. If in future somebody does not treat me accordingly, then they will be treated in return the same way. There is an element at the moment of necessity almost for people to actually start to look after themselves, to do the work themselves. Because those of us that are leading from the front, as you know yourself, it's not an easy journey. It's one that we have gladly undertaken, and that as we uplift and support one another, will be easily and joyfully skipped through. Hello. Thank you all for joining me. So, first of all, does anybody have any questions? Today is astral projection, timeline, journey. So what we're going to do, it will be recorded and I'll upload it later. Beautiful. What we're going to do is bring together all of our attention, all of our intention, all of our energy and our focus of creation. Create a safe space, if you like, almost like a big bubble of beautiful light, and each of us our own unique bubble within that bigger bubble. When the time comes to undertake our separate journeys, we will go accordingly in our unique destination or directions. So we're going to go back to whatever is the most relevant event that you are currently experiencing any form of lack or limitation or connection to, knowing that everything in the past has taken place and most of it is forgotten. You don't give it a second thought. Any event that you are still repeating or going over is something that is there to learn and to grow from, and then to release, to return back to whence it came. Out of, I don't know how many thoughts that we have a day, but I imagine that it's, well, for myself, millions. And if I was to revisit each and every one of those thoughts, I wouldn't have any time for new ones. There's only so much time we have. 36,000 moments of now each day. And I know that because it's part of one of my poems. So in those 36,000 moments of now that you have each day, if you spend even an hour thinking about something from the past, it's an hour that you're spending day upon day that you are not able to then go forwards and create something new to experience within. There's part of a film that you watch and you didn't particularly like. you'd be pretty stupid to pause it, rewind it and watch it again, pause it, rewind it and watch it again, pause it, rewind it and watch it again. But this is what the mind does. It attaches to things that it wishes it could change. And then that's what we're going to do today. Not to change the physical, because that is impossible. Because the physical, after all, is only a representation of the internal. It all only exists within the mind. The past, the present and the future. It's all in the mind, nowhere else. So you can create it however you wish. Today has been an incredible rollercoaster journey for myself, bringing up things from the past to revisit, things which, again, once we believe we have addressed and we move forwards from. Sometimes we go through certain situations and challenges to resurface those events, to test ourselves, to see if we have fully become completely acceptant of them, or if there is still some form of requirement of attention, let's say. So who's going to join us? Who's going to actually sit and hold space and intention? Who's undertaking this journey? The more of us that do, the larger the energy collective and the more free-flowing the experience will be. Drop me a comment if you're going to remain with us for the journey, or it will be up on the live so you can revisit it at any point, and I will take it and edit it and create a video to upload at a later date so that it is there forever and always. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Flora, Angela, AC, Chelsea, Renee. So I invite you just to connect to the breath with me for a moment, just to connect our energies together and our intention to discover whatever it is that we need to discover from the event that we will be visiting today together. The event which is most relevant in the attention of the mind at present, so that we can allow for complete acceptance and surrenderance to the divine will in all things. The divinity that you are knows that everything is perfect just as it is. It always has been and it always will be. It is the egoic mind that wants to try to separate things into boxes to better understand them, to control them, to manipulate them. It is the egoic mind that becomes fearful of certain situations. When a certain remembrance comes up, or a trigger to an old program, if that old program runs unnoticed, it can take us off course. But who's to say that's wrong? Because the truth is, all rivers lead back to the ocean, each one taking its own different direction, but all travelling towards that same destination. So go ahead and just allow for a moment just to let everything go that has been experienced thus far.
On eBay you can get up to 70.
Everything you've experienced so far. not just today, but in your entire life. It has all been part of your journey, part of your experience. Each and every step that you have taken thus far has led you to this moment of now. It's easy to appreciate and be grateful for the more joyful experiences in life. It is less free-flowing or natural to be grateful for those experiences that seem traumatic to the egoic mind. I'd like to take this opportunity just to thank you. To thank you for everything that you do, everything that you have done thus far, and everything that you stand for. Thank you for being you. And in this journey, there's going to be several parts of yourself that will experience this event, this situational experience, simultaneous to one another. So first of all, I'd like to speak to your conscious mind, to your ego. And I know that you are here, physically here, to protect and serve the body. And without the egoic self, without a perception of self, there is nothing whatsoever. Without my egoic self, I would have no perception of myself. Your ego is critical in the experience that we call life. Without your ego, you would not exist. So take a moment just to thank the egoic mind, knowing everything it does for you, with the information it has at its disposal. That event of old that we are going to visit today is shrouded in fog, in separation. By shining your light of attention upon it, you can bring to the surface all the information that you require from it. Instead of repeating the same page in that book, we will effortlessly skim through the entire book, gaining the information that you need so that you can put that book down without a requirement to return to it. Into your subconscious mind, the part of yourself that has access to all events and situations that you have ever experienced, and the part of yourself that is the doorway between the physical and the astral. The conscious mind linked to the subconscious, and the subconscious to the higher conscious, the superconsciousness, the universal consciousness. To the subconscious mind, I know that your highest and truest directive is to protect and serve the body, and that by hiding certain events and situations out of sight, out of mind, you believe that you are best protecting and serving the body. So all I ask of you today is just to allow for all the information that is required to raise up to the surface so that we can become consciously aware of it, integrating it and releasing it. However you are sitting, know it to be perfect. Whatever has happened thus far today, as well as all days prior, know it to be perfect. And go ahead and start to breathe with me, connecting to the breath into this moment of now. Breathing in through your nose for the count of 4. And out through your mouth for the count of 4. In through your nose for the count of 4. And out through your mouth for the count of 4. In through your nose, 4. And out through your mouth, 3. In through your nose, 2. And out through your mouth, 1. And as you continue to allow with complete acceptance that breath as it enters and exits you, filling your lungs, filling your entire being with that golden, universal, pranic life force energy. Notice how effortless the breath enters and exits you, how it does so without your awareness, and yet you can bring an awareness to it. You are able to take a journey unknowingly as well as consciously. And every time that you close your eyes at night and drift off into that beautiful astral realm, you do so unknowingly, unconsciously. You have done this hundreds, thousands of times. So today's journey is going to be easy and effortless. You have done it thousands and thousands of times. Today's journey is going to be easy and effortless. There is nothing that you need to do. There is nothing you need to achieve. Simply allow for the experience to be experienced, as though you were watching somebody else. Go ahead and bring to mind the most comfortable seat that you have ever sat upon. In this seat is your physical body, as well as your energetic. And as you allow, as your physical self, along with your thinking and doing mind, your conscious mind, and your egoic self, just allow as they remain seated, able to watch the event, just like watching a film. By watching, we learn far more than by doing. And the more that we watch, the more that we learn. Whatever comes up in this journey today, know it to be true. Know it to be for your highest and greatest good. You are divinely protected, guided by the angelic realm, ascended masters, light beings, all incorporated within the eternal self, your higher self. And as you watch yourself sitting effortlessly in that beautiful chair, I would like for you to turn your attention behind you in the direction that we would call the past. And as you look back along your timeline, able to view every event that you have experienced thus far, as you view a line in time, go ahead and allow whatever event it is that you wish to visit today to raise up so that it can be seen easily. And before we journey to this beautiful, beautiful event, I ask that you bring in every element of yourself and everyone else to support you and guide you through this journey. Take a moment to connect to the astral, to the ethereal, to the Christ consciousness that exists within you, just as it does within me. And for a moment, just repeat within your mind now let it go. And once again, go ahead and repeat whatever it is that wishes to be seen, knowing the rule of three will bring it into being. And let it go. And take a moment just to gaze back down to your physical self, knowing that you are grounded and secure, that you are safe in all ways, and today's journey is to be experienced by you and for you. So go ahead now and begin to travel as you float easily and effortlessly all the way up, way up, all the way up to the heavens above. And in this timeless, angelic realm, you can gain an alternative perspective to events and situations of old. Whatever event it is that you are visiting today, all I ask you do is allow for the subconscious mind to bring up any and all information that you require to easily and effortlessly let go of any attachment or desire to change the situation in any way, shape or form. To know that the universe is perfect and that everything that has happened thus far has been for a higher and greater good. Whatever it is that you need to learn from the event, to allow for your unconscious, your subconscious mind to receive all the information that you require, to let go of any and all attachments to it, transcending any and all limitations created, and any and all limiting or negative beliefs associated. Go ahead and begin to travel all the way back, further back, all the way back to the event. And go ahead and float so that you are looking down into the event, directly over the event, able to look down, deeper down still, looking down into the event so that you can see from a bird's eye perspective everything that took place as you gaze down upon that previous version of yourself, as well as everyone else. And each person within that situation, I would like you to take a moment to focus upon the most relevant character in this scene, within this play that we call life, the play of your life, with you as the main character, and all other people, places, events and situations created by you, for you. As you look down, go ahead and focus upon the most relevant person linked into this situation, and any form of limitation or negative belief associated with it. And as you look into your hand, notice what looks like a remote control. With this remote control, go ahead and just press rewind as you point it towards the most relevant person within this scene, and watch as they seem to move backwards in time, backwards to the point that you require so that you can gain an understanding of the way that they acted or responded in that event or situation that created your limitation. By gaining an understanding of why people do what they do, it allows us to let go of that which is old and no longer serving us, and make space for something new. Go ahead and receive all the information that you require in order to easily and effortlessly accept the person for who they are and what they did. Accepting reality as it is means that you are free to move forward joyfully and playfully, skipping harmoniously through life. And as you receive all of the information that you require, in whatever way that you wish to store it, to note it down, to save it, go ahead and save, install and integrate the learnings that you have just received. And with those learnings, go ahead and just return back to the event that you are floating above, looking down into. And go ahead now and focus upon anybody else or any other situation that you require learnings or clarity around. And just repeat that same beautiful cycle. Go back to gain your understandings and let go of your desire to change. Just allow for all of the information that you require from this experience to be fully and completely integrated, easily and effortlessly. Doing so across all lifetimes, timelines, realms of existence, and dimensions of reality. Allow this information to be integrated at a cellular level within all strands of your DNA, every fibre of your being, every atom, every molecule, and even the space between. And when you are ready, only when you are fully and completely ready, to fully let go of the past and any desire to change it, go ahead and float back over to the event, to the situation once again. And as you float over the top, looking down from the heavens above, go ahead and actually begin to float down, drift down, journey all the way down, deeper down still. Go ahead and actually enter into your physical self, that past version of yourself, so that you can see everything that you saw through your own eyes, hear everything you heard, and feel everything you felt. As you reconnect to that past version of yourself, do so with an unconditional love and appreciation for yourself, for everything that you experienced, everything that you experienced. If there is any information that your past self requires, go ahead and deliver it to them now. Wrap yourself, your previous self, in a cloak of protection, gold and white light, and just ensure that they know how incredibly important, special, beautiful and magical they are. That without you, that previous you, as well as the you that you are yourself, without you, none of it would exist, as you would not be here to experience it. Any other characters in your game, in your play, are there for the enrichment and enjoyment of your journey, just as you are there for the enrichment and enjoyment of theirs. When two eagles soar in the sky above, side by side, they are together, yet free, and on their own unique journey. When the winds of time blow them apart, they continue upon their unique and personal journey, in whatever direction the wind blows, towards whatever destination is most relevant and beneficial for them. When your journey with another comes to an end, it only does so in the physical. In the astral, the energetic, you are always connected. We are connected now. Can you feel it? I ask if there is anything you wish to share, to express, to deliver or receive from anyone around you in this event of old. Go ahead and do so now. Doing so by receiving or placing a chip from their hand to yours or yours to theirs. There are no words that need be said, as words are just a reflection of the energetic. And sometimes words messy up and misdirect situations and experiences. In this chip is everything that you require to achieve and experience everything your heart desires. And as you begin to breathe once again, not the physical breath, but the eternal breath, the energetic, astral, ethereal. With each breath in, breathe into the center of your being, expanding and filling. And watch as you begin to grow, the auric field expanding all around you. And this light that you are, that exists within you, this bubble of protective white light that surrounds you, with each breath in, go ahead and breathe it in to the center of you. And as you breathe out, to expand it to all around you. Expand it to engulf the people that are in front of you, to the sides and behind you. Expand it to fill your surroundings and the entire picture, the entire situation. Expand it until it reaches the horizon in every destination. Each direction being just as the first and as the last. Wherever you go, you are in the light, surrounded by, protected and guided by that beautiful light, that light that you are yourself. With the entire picture, all sounds, all visions, all senses and experiences, as they are all covered and connected by that light. Go ahead and just increase the vitality and vibrancy. Increase the brightness. Take a moment just to give thanks to each and every person within this experience, as well as all prior. Right back to the very start of time, if required. Go ahead and actually float up into the air now, giving thanks and sending your love to everybody in that situation. Having received and integrated all of the learnings you require, go ahead and disattach from the event, floating up into the air and all the way back, further back still, all the way back to the very start of time. As you float up as high up as possible and as far back as you can imagine, notice how everything in front of you is light, created by you and for you. Everything you experience from that very first moment of existence right through to completion is created by you, for you. As you allow this to become present, easy to understand and accept, clear as day, remembering that life is a game. And it's only by holding on to past events and situations that we become hindered or negatively affected in any way by them. To live freely is to live in truth of who you are. And from that very first moment, I would like you to focus your attention back along the entire timeline of existence, from the moment of creation back to the current present moment of now. As you look back down to your physical self sat in that beautiful chair, I ask that you begin to travel back to now, doing so only as quickly or as slowly as you require to ensure that you fully and completely integrate all the learnings that you have received through this journey, all the learnings necessary to transcend any and all limitations of old, doing so easily and effortlessly. Only come back if you are fully and completely ready to let go of everything and anything that eludes you to the truth of who you are, the divinity that you are. Whenever it is that you are ready to return back to this present moment of now, the gift of now, go ahead and just take a moment to look down upon your physical self and give gratitude for the existence that you are able to experience through the existence of yourself. remembering that without you, none of it exists for you to experience. When you are ready, when you are fully and completely ready to let go of all limitations of old and create space to experience the life of your dreams going forwards. Only if you are fully and completely dedicated to yourself as well as the betterment of everyone else. Go ahead and begin to float down, deeper down still, all the way down, back into your physical self. And watch as your higher self, your energetic self, reconnects to your physical self, your egoic self. And as you do, know that it is all true. You are loved, divinely protected and guided, here to experience magic upon earth and create heaven for all. The healing of this world starts and ends with you, and it is love that is always the answer. It is love that is the glue that connects me to me and you to you, the glue that connects me to you and us to everything and anything in existence. Thank you once again for being you. Go ahead and fully and completely integrate back into yourself. Watch as your energetic self fully locks and secures fast and secure, safe and free back into your physical body. Noticing that you feel lighter, more energized, as though you have gone back 10, 15, 20 years younger. With a new optimism and excitement for life, allowing for that which is your passion to be seen and achieved easily, knowing that wherever you go, there is light, because you are that light. Thank you for being you. Locked and secured fastly in place, go ahead and ground yourself, your physical self, back to our beautiful planet, grounding your energies into your physical self and your physical self to this beautiful realm, knowing that you are here to have a human experience, included with all of the twists and turns and ups and downs, and that any time you require clarity or an understanding. Simply ask to be shown, knowing that you can travel outside of time and space to discover the answers that you most require. Whatever is most relevant for your experience and learnings will be shown to you easily and effortlessly. And when you are ready, go ahead and become fully and completely consciously aware once again, bringing attention to your fingers and your toes and even your nose. Thank you, truly, for undertaking this journey with me. Thank you for being you in everything that you do. Go forth for the rest of today, the rest of this week, this month and this year, and create it yours in every way. And remember, it may not be the best day ever, but you can always make it the best day possible. And hey, life's shit and then we die. So what are you going to do with that shit? Carry it around with you, weighing you down, making you smell, creating your own personal version of hell? Or use it as fertilizer, dig it into your garden, and grow in it your flowers, your vegetables, your bud, whatever it is you wish to grow. Growing it even more big, beautiful and succulent than you could have done without that shit. That's the power that you possess. You beautiful being of divine, white, and golden majestic light. I love you. And once again, I thank you simply for being you. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to undertake this journey. It's a true privilege and gift. And I'm going to go and float off myself and reconnect with you all somewhere else. I love you.